What you do to men reflects on God. Be very careful of what you do to people, because it reflects on God. Every man is a creature of God. Every man is a product of the celestial being. So what you do to men reflects on God. How you treat people, when you maltreat your wife because you have a problem with your wife, there are people, because there's a crisis in their home, they starve their wife of food. They starve their children of food. You are not starving your wife. You are telling God that he created a bad product. Whatever you do to man, it reflects on God. You are dealing with your husband, making him go through pain. What you do to man reflects on God. Why do we help people? Why do we support people? He that lendeth unto the poor lendeth unto the Lord. We do what we do for people because we are trying to let God know that he created a good product. You open your mouth and you call a human being made by God terrible names. You are telling God that he's a bad manufacturer. You are telling God that he didn't make such a person on a good day. Jesus said, whatsoever you do to the least of my brothers, that you do unto me. Anything you do to man, anything you do to an individual, it from God. Somebody's living in your house and that person is not your biological child, and you treat them like trash, you treat them like maids, you treat them terribly. God is aware, and the tables can turn. God is aware, and the trajectory can turn. Whatever you do to a person, whatever you do to a driver, to a security man at the post, it reflects on God. As soon as you ridicule them, God feels it. As soon as you harass them, God feels it. As soon as you embarrass them, God feels it. What you do to man reflects on God. Mind the things you do to people. He said, I will say to you, whatsoever you do to the least of my brethren, that you do unto me. He said, how? I will tell you, when I was in prison, you fed me, you visited me. When I was hungry, you gave me food. When I was naked, you gave me shelter. How did I do that, Lord? How did I visit you in prison? How did I feed you when you were hungry? How did I give you shelter when you were naked? He said, because whatsoever you do to the least of my brothers, that you do unto me. Mind how you treat people, because God is aware. Mind how you ridicule people, because God is aware.